Ladies and gentlemen, now yesterday, after having literally one of the most disgusting crystal openings that has ever been uploaded to YouTube, today we're going to rank up the 5-star version of the brand new Captain Marvel. And I've already taken her to rank 2 because I wanted to play around with the character a little bit before this video, so I have a bit of an idea of how she works. And she seems fairly interesting so far. Basically, it's all about kind of big binary ignition modes and getting that crazy damage out. But we're going to jump into some gameplay fairly quickly today, so let's smash that rank up. But I think one of the things about the character as well is that we aren't really going to see her full potential until Nick Fury is in the game, because they have actually a synergy that is going to make her so much more powerful and allow her to stay in binary ignition for a lot longer. So yeah, we're going to talk about that synergy a little bit as well, and I think, you know, during this rank up and gameplay video, you're really going to see how crazy the value of that synergy could be. Even though it seems something quite simple, in practicality, I think the Nick Fury synergy is going to be an absolute game changer for Captain Marvel, and might allow her to stay in binary ignition permanently in certain matchups. So yeah, it just seems absolutely insane there. But anyway, man, we've almost got Captain Marvel ranked up. Let's claim another stack of 5k Cosmic there. And hopefully these wonderful server connection issues do go to one side. That'd be a great time. And I think we're going to test her out initially in a bit of Act 5. And then toward the end of this video, we are going to go into Realm Legends and just open this lass up and see how much damage we can deal. But there we go, those are the final levels, man, so that takes up to rank 3, level 45, and in terms of, like, awakening this champion, I don't have any Cosmic to take her up to rank 4, but I think I want to wait for the next round of features, or at least the next round of, like, Nick Fury crystals as well, because those are 2 opportunities that we could awaken her and actually save a gem there. But also, just in terms of base stats, some notable things about Captain Marvel is she actually has some really decent block proficiency. It's well above average. Crit rate, crit damage is pretty decent as well. But for her abilities and a couple of her synergies, we're going to be talking about as we go along. But really, with her synergy, I think the only one that's like super valuable for Captain Marvel herself is going to be the Nick Fury one, which does increase the duration of all of her binary ignition charges. They last 1 second longer while in binary ignition. So this means that they decay at half the rate, and you can actually use heavy attacks to gain 3 additional of these charges. So it should allow you to maintain a full kind of binary ignition the majority of the time. But aside from that, man, the other synergy, she gains Unstoppable with Rogue when binary ignition begins, so not really too useful when playing the champion. If she's got, what is it, Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel on the team, blocking energy-based attacks grant 2% of max power, so that's not really doing a huge amount for her there in the majority of matchups. Kamala Khan, Fury buffs in binary ignition have a 10% increased potency. That one's alright, but, you know, it's not too much of a game changer. I think, you know, more attack and more crit damage across the board is just a little bit better for Captain Marvel in my very brief experience playing her. So yeah, I think once we have Nick Fury, man, I'll swap Storm out for Nick Fury and then do another video where we're playing around with this champion. Let's go on to the brute force path here and see if we can clear the path and get MODOK down. So this is 5-star, rank 3, unawakened Captain Marvel. And I don't really think her awakened ability is super necessary for the champion, although it's a very nice to have. And if you're going to take her up to rank 5, man, that prestige is very, very high on the character. So just for Captain Marvel, don't really expect to see much until she's in binary ignition. It's kind of when the fun begins, lads. And also, it just allows her to transfer her charges from fight to fight as well, and start with more power. So the first fight, you know, the first 30 or so hits, you're not really expecting too much from Captain Marvel. We need to activate that special 3, and yeah, get those charges up ASAP. And you want to try and get parries where you possibly can, so you can get a couple of stacks of binary ignition. Right, I'm going to try and get one more parry here. There we go. We're going to fire off the special 3 now. And this is a little tip for any champion that, you know, kind of beefs up after the special 3. Because she's going to go straight into binary ignition. And if you activate it, trigger it with the special 3, I think you get the bonus damage as well from all the fury. So yeah, we got the additional damage there. And we can just go in and nuke. And you can see the damage is a lot more spicy now, lads. So let's fire off the special 1 and finish that one off. But you can see, as soon as she gets to the special 3, it's a really, really nice time. But then she stores any binary charges she has for kind of the following fight. So you can, like, you know, get into binary ignition substantially quicker. Like this, you can see we've got 18 charges, so we only need to generate, 7 stacks, and then we can enter binary ignition. And you can generate the stacks a little bit easier as well when it comes to energy-based matchups. Should have probably maybe gone for a special 1 there. Alright, I think one more parry, man. One more parry, let's fire this off. And this also has a really, really nice stun. So I think you do double, medium, heavy here. So we get 3 more seconds on our binary ignition, and then we can finish her off. Sorry, finish him off, Starkanaut Spider-Man. But you can see, man, once you get this last going, that's a pretty quick fight, man. That's a pretty quick fight. So the first fight is going to be a little bit slow, but yeah, she absolutely demolished that Starkanaut Spider-Man there. So that was you know, a damn good time. Then we got Thor Ragnarok up next. So we start this one with 19 of the charges. And again, if you've got Nick Fury, the charges decay at half the rate. So keep that in mind as well, lads. That's very, very important to consider. Right, I should have maybe just gone for one more parry there, but screw it. Right, we're binary ignited now, lads. Right, I'm just going to use this just in order to counter his power gain and be a little bit safe here. The special 2 is very, very fun to fire off. And also you're dealing like additional energy damage off your attacks if the opponent is armor broken. So that's super nice as well. But there we go. So we actually went down to 8 on that one because we had to play a little bit different against that Thor Ragnarok. But still, it was a bloody quick fight, man. Very, very good stuff there. And yeah, this is Captain Marvel straight out of the crystal. So when she's like added in as a 6-star basic champion, I think she's going to be an absolute banger of a character to pull, because she doesn't need to be awakened to be an absolute powerhouse and have some fairly solid mechanics and utility. Let's nuke into this Punisher a little bit more and see what we can do here. So we're currently at 11 stacks. I think in this scenario, we probably do want to go for a special 3 here. And also holding block also can enter her into binary ignition. Or if she's knocked down, she's going to go into it here, actually. Because we did mess up a little bit there. But yeah, this is a forced one. But you ideally want to save up to your 25 stacks, because then you can, get the much bigger attack bonus. You can see, even with 3 stacks, man, she hits decently hard here. Let's finish this one off. Alright, probably should have thrown a special 1 given the scale of this. Actually, if I can use a special 3, I can get some more charges for the next fight, so that would be a good time. I don't know if this Punisher is planning on cheating death or not. Right, there we go. I think we'll fire this off just so we can enter binary ignition, and then the next fight we can just parry and enter it straight away. So I think there's definitely like some value in being able to start very close to binary ignition if you like line up a fight perfectly to get that burst right off the gate there. Right, there we go. Punisher is down, and I think we are like 1 parry off being able to enter binary ignition. So that's sick, lads. That's sick. And this Karnak is a massive pain in the ass because he's got a huge amount of additional physical resistance. But hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. I think we'll try and top, Captain Marvel up here a little bit. So chucking a few health potions as well. And let's go in and see what we can do to this Karnak. Maybe should have healed her like just below 50%, but you can see we're just going to fire off one of those and we go straight into binary ignition here. Plus we gain the power from having like a load of stacks at the start, man, so it's such an awesome combo there. Alright, let's throw a heavy attack just so we can get a few more seconds. But this fight is maybe a little bit risky because Karnak does have reduced debuff duration, so it does make him a little bit of a pain in the ass. Let's fire this off. Is this going to be enough? And there we go. But unfortunately, we're going to enter the next fight. A bit of a disadvantage. because we've burned all our stacks of binary ignition. But hopefully by now, like, you've really kind of, you are understanding the point that I'm making about, like, Nick Fury and that synergy being so valuable, dudes. Because if she's decaying at, like, half the rate, like, those charges are just much, going to be able to stay very full, much easier. And again, you can throw off heavy attacks while in binary ignition to get 3 more charges. So that can be super, super useful there. Right, I need to be a little bit wary of this Civil Warrior because I don't want to allow him to get those permanent armor buffs. Those are a little bit annoying. But also you can see how how underwhelming she is while she doesn't have any binary ignition, man. I mean, she's not like super trash when she doesn't have it, but it certainly, you know, does a fair bit to help out the champion. Okay, right, let's bait out a special 2 here. Just want one more hit, just so we can have a bit more time to bait that out. Right, one more hit just to reset the brute force timer. Come on, mate. Dude, this Civil Warrior is just not playing ball at all. Come on. Okay, light attack. Let's go. We've entered binary ignition. Dude, I'm so open. Mate, that was some premium tier BS there. That was so rubbish. Right, let's fire off the special 3. Just finish this one off. But that fight sucked, my dudes. We could not bait out that special 2 at all. That was well annoying. And I'm pretty sure we weren't, you know, I'm pretty sure we were quite open there, so yeah. Not a great time, boys. Not a great time. Lost a little bit of health there, but it is what it is. And let's go ahead and move down the path a little bit more. So yeah, I think she's really fun to play in the right scenario where you can be super aggressive. But there are a few matchups that a little bit screwy, mate. A little bit screwy. And you need to be a bit more careful versus Mystic champions. Because I think even, like, parrying is going to deal a bit of damage to us. Yeah, a bit of additional energy damage. But we also generate some... Actually, it's just the standard charges anyway. So, yeah, you've just got to be careful against Mystic champions. Very bad matchup there. As you can see, we're getting, like, a 262 energy damage whenever we generate a charge. I think the special 3 should be fine and hopefully not kill us. Fingers crossed. Right. This is either going to allow me to finish the fight or I'm going to get wrecked because she's going to generate energy charges and kill herself. I'm not really too sure which one it's going to be. But yeah, Captain Marvel is just an ass matchup for Mystic champions. Oh, I should have gone, like, straight in after as well, man. I had that stun right there. There we go. Look at that. It's so... Oh, mate, it's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful when she's in binary ignition. Such a sick beast. And there are so many armor breaks as well, which has a very good synergy with the Despair Mastery if you really want, like, a big nuke phase in that binary ignition. So, yeah. It's pretty decent, mate. Right. I feel like I'm really low on health. I'm going to just quickly claim a stack of... 20 health potions, just so we can top up Captain Marvel a bit more, because we're on the rocks, lads. We're on the rocks. I just need a few. There we go. Right, that should be all right there. It's always a good idea to hoard those free crystals for a time of need, but I should have opened a few of them before I started recording this video. But alas, that is totally my bad. Let's jump into the story quest, see if we can get through this rocket. I want to see if we can get the final Modok down as well. Rocket and Yondu, we've got a couple of good matchups here on the provision that both of these champions are playing ball. So let's get CM topped up a little bit more here. And we're going to start this fight with 17 charges of binary ignition. So I think we might throw a special 1. A special 1 is also a way to generate the binary ignition charges as well. Do we want to throw a special 1? Yeah, might as well, mate. I think it's probably appropriate too. There we go. Oh, that was sick, man. That was sick. I mean, it took us a while to get into binary ignition. But the thing is, with this form of content, and this is why I'm looking forward to like testing Captain Marvel out, maybe in a little bit of Act 6 stuff, is because I feel like as soon as we get to opening up Captain Marvel, like the opponent's just dead, mate. The opponent's just dead. So I'm looking forward to the Realm of Legends bosses as well toward the end of this video. Right, let's fire that off. The special one generates 3, but the special 3 generates what is it? It's a fair amount, man. It's 10 charges from the special 3, but the special 3 as well also has a 40% power gain, so you gain like 1 bar of power and a bit. So it really helps push you to your special 2 quite fast. There we go. Let's fire that off. Mate, that was so much overkill there on that Yondu. A good matchup, just tore through almost 80k Yondu there. Very, very nice. I'm sensing some like really strong god tier potential for the brand new Captain Marvel, especially with the Nick Fury synergy as well, because again, we don't have that at the moment, man, and we can stay like much higher in terms of the binary charges if we have the Nick Fury synergy. So, you know, trade out Storm, bring in Nick Fury, and we are going to be having a blooming great time, lads. Okay, so we started this next matchup with 8 of the binary charges, so we might need to get to a special 3 in this one. And yeah, so it's the special 1, the special 3, and also parrying attacks, and any energy attacks as well. So you can parry specials if you want to lose like a little bit of health, but gain more damage via the binary charges. Right, Ronan, come on, mate. Let's fire off the SP3 here. So that's going to binary ignite Captain Marvel. Then we can enter Super Saiyan mode and do some crazy damage. And also be sure to pay attention to the power gain as well, because that activates. Sometimes it's a little bit buggy and doesn't display like the actual charges like right at the start. Sometimes. Don't know if that's got anything to do with the brute force node though. Right, nice little finish there. A lot of reach on the special too. I was like, screw it, man. We might as well go for it. I'm not waiting for this brute force timer. Worked out quite nicely, man. Worked out quite nicely there. There we go. Let's try and get Phoenix down. And then we've just got Hulk and MODOK to try and cut through. So we're starting this one with 12 stacks of binary ignition here. So let's see how well the brand new Captain Marvel can deal with Phoenix. I think we'll go for a SP3. Right, let's activate Super Saiyan mode, bonus 12% damage. I thought the special 3 would be a bit tedious, but I haven't got tired of it yet. Just because you know, like, after the special 3, you're getting a ton of damage. So it, you know, I don't know, it kind of enhances it a little bit more. Right, we'll fire this off, and this should be unblockable, so there we go. Smack that Phoenix down. Easy game, easy life, boys. And I think we should have a fair amount of charges for the next matchup. So, just got to keep that tempo up, man. Just keep ruining the opponents. And you can have a really, really good time with Captain Marvel. Right, we've got the final 2 fights. Let's chuck in some health potions, mate. Get her up a bit more. And we are going to begin this one with 18 binary charges here. So that'll push us just past the special 1 as well. Awesome, man. Very awesome. Right, so let's fire off the SP1. Just get up 2 more. And then 1 more parry. And we've entered binary ignition. And we can start beating the crowns out of Hulk here. Also, the armor breaks stack and ramp up and up. So that can be just a great multiplier for all the damage there. But I think we are probably going to end this fight with maybe not the best amount of stacks of binary ignition. But that was sick, man. We sliced through that Hulk like butter, mate. That was a proper good time. Okay, let's go for the final Modok here. So, I just got absolutely ruined on my first try against Modok, but we're going to go for another one, lads. And this time we are very, very close to immediately activating binary ignition. So yeah, we can just go straight in and wreck this lad. And the unblockable specials, hey, let's hope these come into good effect. There we go. Right, let's go double medium. That's for a heavy attack. And then we've got dodge, dodge. Right, let's throw a heavy here. Oh. Unblockable. Let's go. Heavy. 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 Oh, no. Okay, I was hoping... Oh, let's go. Let's go. Damn, man. That was a kill, boys. That was a kill and a half. Oh, my dudes. That was sick. That was really sick. That was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed that Modok fight. It was bloody clutch, though, boys. Bloody clutch. And look, we've got... What's all this stuff, man? That's... Okay, I don't know. I imagine that's some sort of first-time bug there, just because that's the first time we've done Act 5 content since the brand new update, because nothing has actually changed in terms of a progression bar, but that Modok fight was sick. Again, cut out the one where we got absolutely ruined, because the first try, man, was absolutely abysmal, but that second try, once she got going, mate, she got going. And again, the Nick Fury synergy is going to make it so much easier to constantly stay in that binary mode as well. Impressed, lads. Very, very impressed. Right, let's go against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier and see if we can get kind of a good combat rotation off here. So I think the first thing we want to do is build up to that absolutely magical Special 3. And one of the things that Winter Soldier has, actually very briefly in my testing, is for every blocked hit as well, you gain energy charges. So if we fully block a Special 2, mate, they just go up and up and up. Right, I think I want one more. There we go. Let's activate that. Throw down the Special 3. And we've gotten stuns, so we should be able to get him right after. And then we're going to build up to a Special 2 as fast as we possibly can. Oh no, right, I was going to go for a heavy there. Oh, I kind of messed that one up a little bit, man, but it's alright. So you can see block in, we get loads of charges of binary ignition. Oh, mate. I think I'll throw the Special 3 here, and then like very shortly after the Special 3, we should be able to enter binary ignition once we've got a Special 2 active. Because we're not too far off, man. Not too far off at all. But there's a fair bit of dead space here, man. And we want to make sure that we don't trigger it by dashing back or getting knocked down. Right, let's go for this bad boy. Oh, no, mate. Wrecked. Ruined. Okay, we're making a comeback, lads. Making a comeback. Got to be really careful on those. I think one heavy and then like a full combo is maybe the max I can get away with there. Or like 2 heavies. Then I lose out on the full combo. So yeah, I'm not really too sure which is better in the longer term. But I think if I had the Nick Fury synergy, like 2 heavies would probably definitely be better. Right, let's ramp up. Get those charges, boy. Let's throw off a special 3. That'll bring us up to 17. And hopefully push him to a special 2. He fires off the special 2. We can get binary ignition and then ruin this lad. Mate, I just need a special 2. Yes. Yes, bro. Let's get in there, mate. Binary ignited, boys. Fantastic. Let's go. Heavy attack. I think that's probably going to do it, mate. Oh, that felt good. She's just really, really fun to play with once you get to, you know, get adjusted to our binary ignition. 219 hits. It's not bad. Not bad at all for a 5-star rank 3. There's definitely better in the game in terms of like raw damage output. But again, just as a disclaimer, we are missing the Nick Fury synergy, which, you know, doubles the duration of like the binary ignition charges when they're decaying. And that's the biggest thing, is kind of keeping those up the majority of the time. So the Nick Fury synergy, man, is going to, I reckon, be absolutely huge for Captain Marvel. And really open up a state of play in certain matchups where you can have binary ignition almost all of the time. But, yes. Let's see if we can actually just slow down here for a sec. Right, we need one more parry. There we go. Fire this bad boy off. I think I've maybe got time for like a double medium once we swoop back into Captain Marvel. I think on the parries I probably want to do medium heavy. Right, so let's go double medium, heavy. Yeah, there we go. That's a bloody cheeky combo, mate, but it works if you're ambitious enough. I think that's... we're maybe getting into the rotation a little bit more. Right, and that's going to be it for the moment. But now we can fire off a special 3. Damn! That was a lot of damage, mate, in 72 hits. About 200,000 there, so that was sick. But we didn't have, like, the initial... we didn't have as long of a ramp up at the start of the match. So that was not too bad, lads. Not too bad at all. Right, I think we'll use the special 1 here just to top off the charges, because special 3 is going to be a bit overkill. I think we go another special 1, and then... or I could have been a bit more patient and gone for some parries. There we go, right. Binary ignited, lads. Oh, damage is so nice, mate, when she's in binary ignition. It's mad. Yeah, I think if you're really, really, really quick, you could probably get 2 heavies and then a full combo out of that. Gotta be bloody swift, though, mate. There we go. Gets the charges up a little bit more. If I fire off the special 2, I'm just going to screw myself over a little bit, because then I'm going to be left without power or a way to gain binary ignition. So yeah, I think I go special 3 there. I don't think the special 2 would have had enough reach just to finish her off, but it was close. Very close. Mate, I can't wait for the Nick Fury synergy. Dude, I need it. I need it right now. This gameplay is going to be even better, mate. Even better when we've got old Nick Fury on the team. A very, very spiky champion. Right, we actually got to the special 3 well quick there. You can see those last 40 hits or so, man. I haven't made too much of a dent. Right, snap Captain Marvel Classic down. There we go. Oh no, I should have gone straight in. No! Right, I'm getting a bit ruined here, lads. I think we'll just go for this, yeah. We're binary ignited. Captain Marvel is down. So, overall, damn, boys, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the brand new version of Captain Marvel. I think she's super fun to play, but again, we don't even know her full potential yet. So, I've got kind of an eye on at least the high demigod tier for this champion. I think with the Nick Fury synergy, strong god tier potential though. But let me know what you think in the comments section below, ladies and gentlemen. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.